Ladies and gentlemen, now in this video, we're going to be diving into Act 8 Chapter 1 Mini Crucible, which is this month's side event. So you've got some of the bosses featured as like scaled down 3-star versions that you would find in Act 8, and you can only bring in 3-star champions. And I did a little bit of a test on the first matchup. It doesn't seem too bad. They're not kind of too tanky, at least early on. But I'm sure there's going to be some maybe matches that might catch some people off guard. So we're going to play through. We'll kind of figure out as we go along, you know, what are the nodes. But we're actually going to start with Spider-Ham here against the Hood matchup. And in comparison to Act 8 as well, they do have some nodes removed on certain ones. So this Hood, we basically just want to get an Incept if we can, just to get the Mega Fury, and then we can finish him off pretty easy. So the first matchup, Hood's quite an easy defender. It's that Red Skull with a Poison vulnerability, I think maybe a little bit more tricky, but we'll go in for a combo here. I'm going to see if I can just bait the special one, then 4 combo, then get a cheeky backdraft. Hopefully he just plays in. Okay, 2 hits. There we go, we got it eventually. And I think we actually full send it. Yeah, we're fine. Okay, so this one, again, if you got the right characters, things are going to die very, very fast. And the really good thing is everybody now, if you were playing last month and did the poker, you've got a very beefy roster of 2-star characters. A lot of very, very good offerings there. However, this Red Skull, just going back to the next one, does have Poison vulnerability and also critical setup. So when the attacker ends a combo with the same attack they ended their previous combo with, it's going to be a guaranteed crit. But I think here, ideally, Poison's good, if not something that has armor break. So let me see our options. I think we could use Scorpion here. Could potentially be an option. Don't have an Immortal Abomination. I'm kind of thinking maybe we try Scorpion. Or maybe... I feel like Scorpion's so good. Maybe I want to save him a little bit, right? Because this matchup, it still doesn't have like a crazy amount going on. So I'm thinking I maybe just bring in Silver Surfer here. Because then we can very easily get rid of the armor ups on Red Skull. Just by doing heavy attacks. So I think that's kind of a nice way to do it as well. But I guess in kind of theory, like, anybody works for this Red Skull. You just need to have a bit of patience, because he can be a bit tanky and, you know, there's a lot of things going on. Okay, so we did a medium ending combo. We just go for another heavy attack here. And then I think we just want to chill on the auto block. Probably going with a special 2. It's looking quite nice. And then another combo. We don't have the unblockable anymore. I think if I really just go for a parry, the match is over. There we go. Silver Surfer, you know, he's the old reliable. He can get the matchups done. And then we've got Strife here. I'm just actually thinking ahead. Who's kind of notable? Like Mr. Sinister, you do want to have a counter for that. But yeah, tech characters have a lot of options. There's also a node to give tech a bit more. Should be okay on Psycho Man. Ebony Moore, he's not awakened as well. Critical setup, that's a little bit bait there, but the heavy assault node, very, very nice on that one. Okay, I think we should be good. And let's move on to the Strife matchup here. And let's go for... Actually, we need to go back and check. Getting too ahead of myself there. What do we have? Incinerate vulnerability. We've got the root node. The attacker's offensive combat rate is increased. Okay. But your power gets drained. I think with the root node, anybody with a bit of power gain would be helpful. Don't really have that many like crazy options. Arcade, potentially. But also Spidey. I think Spidey would be quite good in this one, just because it can be a bit more cheeky. Like sometimes that root node, you know, an assisted evade at the right time could be very, very helpful. Oh, we also ramping up his his charges at the same time. Okay, there we go. I think he's gonna glance that. Yeah, we're fine. Oh, there we go, dude. The evade was actually really clutch for the first hit of that. One of the things as well, I actually did try on the lead up to this video to equip relics on 2-star characters, but you can't do it. Just as a heads up, if anybody wanted to get, you know, overly prepared for this. So I'm kind of curious, because I was initially thinking like the third boss, especially Iron Man, does rely quite a bit on having the relics, so it's going to be a completely different fight to what it was previously, I imagine, when we get there. But I think that one's coming a little bit later in this month. This one seems pretty chill. We've just got War Machine, Nullify, Immunity there. Just kind of any hard-hitting cosmic character should be pretty good. I think let's get an option pretty quickly. Let's go for... I was going to say Drax, but then I was like, you know what, Drax? I just want to play Drax, bro. I just want to play Drax. Let's go for that. Not quite hard-hitting, but it's been a hot minute since we've taken Drax out for a spin. And maybe this is what, you know, this whole mini challenge is about, is just trying to use the most obscure characters that we possibly can. Okay, look at that. We got 3 Furies. We're absolutely cooking now. Look, this can be a big combo. Special 2, 4 Furies. Double bleed. Didn't see that second one coming, did we? Incredible. We're going to hit him with the intercept. No, we're not. It feels good to be playing Drax again, though, man. It's been like, I know, some like random arena since I last played Drax. There we go. Look at that. We can do basic combos against basic opponents all day, every day. But yeah, even if you maybe don't have the most 10 out of 10 optimal, you know, Drax, he can still step in, do a fight or two. Okay, let's have a look at the next one. We've got Black Panther, explosive personality, immune to bleed, resistance. Okay, so I guess you just want to be very careful about using the parry against Black Panther and also hitting into his block as well. And kind of want somebody that doesn't have to run on either of those things. I'm thinking Storm's probably going to do quite well here. Actually, is Storm a bit troll? I think Storm's fine as long as we don't stun reflect with armor up. Because yeah, actually I remember that happening to me a while ago. I think the special one does not have the stun on. The opponent is stunned. Okay. Understood, but we can also just use the special 3 for big damage. Probably do that. You know when you kind of like remember a match and you're like, oh, that matchup's cool. And then you just remember like the fine details of it and you're like, ah, I forgot about that variable. Okay, let's not let him get too many stacks here. I think we really just want to bait heavy attacks and ideally get in a very good rhythm of just baiting that special 1. I think we can use 1 special 1. Oh, actually, this should be good. Because of the cleanse, just spamming special 1's fine. Yeah, this man has cleanse for days, so he should be pretty good. 1 more special 1 should do it. Well, yeah, Storm, absolutely tremendous for that matchup. It was it was a good one. And then we got the She-Hulk matchup. I'm not expecting this one to be too bad. Immune to shock, then goes debuff immune. So we don't want shock characters or anybody that relies on debuffs too much here. Man, my instinct is Mantis, but then I'm like, Mantis is kind of like the secret weapon. Just Daredevil. This feels relevant, you know? Feels a little bit MCU accurate to a certain extent. Let's give it a go. I wanted an excuse to play Daredevil, man. I love Daredevil's animations. He's so cool. Special one's a bit long, right? But the animations and the look of this character are sick. And we all just want to beat things up as Daredevil. That is the power fantasy right there. Okay, so very important thing, if your opponent has a special one, try not to dash into it and take it to the face. Very important tip many of us learn. Okay, that was a pretty good special too. Okay, let's go for 4 hits or backdraft here. And then special one should be good. I mean, it's really long, so yeah, we're fine. That's some good reach there. She-Hulk going down quite quick. Then we got Mr. Sinister, Mr. Sinister. I think literally any tech character. What do we need to use to? Just a special attack, right? Any tech character, ideally one with easier access to specials that doesn't have debuffs to reflect. Because yeah, if you have any debuff to reflect, you're getting a little bit cooked on this one. Doc Ock. Oh, Doc Ock's classic. Yeah, I'm thinking, I like the full heal on every node as well. I think that's quite a big win. Doc Ock's a very like classic Sinister counter, but I don't know if I remember how to play this matchup perfectly. It's something like I just spam my heavy attack and parry heavy, get the special 2 lock while all my things are 100. Dude, it has been literal years since I've played Dr. Octopus. And we just need to keep that tempo going. Okay, we have lost the tempo. But it's okay, we can get it back. Dude, I forgot how, like, tricky Doc Ock can be to play sometimes. Okay, there we go. Well, we missed a few parries, didn't quite give Doc the overwhelming, you know, infinite lock in the corner justice he may have deserved in that matchup there. However, the match went down, we didn't. We regened a fair bit there, you know. If you plan on taking a few hits to the face, maybe getting that Doc Ock out of retirement. Okay, so you want to really use a shock character on this, right? Or a poison immune, is what I'm hearing from this. The defender also takes 100% reduced damage from bleed and poison effects and ignores regeneration rate reduction. Okay, so bleed and poison bad, shock is good. Find a shock character and use it against this Diablo. This Diablo is a little more specific. Initially, who might be good? Scorpion, I'm thinking, is a potential option here. I mean, Scorpion's just, he's arguably too perfect for this, right? It's got to be good. But yeah, let me know other options that you've been using for this one. I think if we have like a Nebula, yeah, if we had like Nebula ranked up, she'd be pretty good for this. Or I think Hulkbuster could bust, could do some work against this Diablo. Okay. Shock Sting. Want to make sure you activate the right one here. And let's give this a go. This should be quite an easy matchup unless I've forgotten something. And you've kind of got like double coverage using Scorpion. You know what? It's been... Dude, I haven't played Scorpion in a good like year or so now, man. I know there is like the... what is it? You can like heavy charge, but just going for the 3 combos strength special 2. I mean, you gotta love it, you know? It's just easy enough for that health ball. We got Psycho Man. Okay, so actually, we do want a Cosmic Champion that has... I mean, dude, this fight is screaming use Gamora for it. That node is amazing. If something fails to trigger, you trigger a Fury. I think Gamora... I remember like an early Act 7 path, she was just absolutely busted. I think Thor actually works quite well for this one as well, but I think if you want a safe, reliable option for the Psycho Man fight, Gamora might be good. But yeah, let me know some of your options for any of the fights you think are relevant to mention below. It's always good, because I know like some people may be trying to figure out, you know, they missed out on last month, or they have somewhat more limited options just who to bring in. It's always good to get a couple of data points on who people are using, but Gamora absolutely cleans up that fight. I think we should be good here. Not too much. I don't think we need to worry about these nodes, is my instinct. Whenever the attacker... Okay, there might be a bit of power gain on this Corvus, but it's Corvus, so it really doesn't matter too much, right? Either way, I feel magic calling, you know? I feel like this is time to bring the 2-star magic out, you know? Maybe we can have a bit more of a successful Special 2 Lock Fiesta. Let's give this a go. Okay, we get the power gain. Yeah, so there's a bit of power gain. The parry damage there was fairly... there wasn't much going on. Ah, okay. Oh, this is it. We're gonna get the intercept. Oh, we got it! Look at that. We did one matchup almost gracefully there. Perfect, man. Okay, Magic. Really recommend Magic for Corvus. Very good matchup there. And then we got critical setup. Okay, so we want to avoid that. Ebony Maw. Parry non-contact attacks. And somebody who can spam lots of heavies would be incredible here. Cassie. Does Wasp have, like, guaranteed crits on the heavy? I think she does, yeah. I think it would mess that up a bit there. I'm just trying to think who has a good kind of transition ability. If not, we might just want to go for somebody in double parry. You know what? I'm thinking of a more, like, classic matchup here and just maybe go for Cap. To be honest, actually, Hulk. Hulk should be really good. Thinking about the cheese here. Will critical setup invalidate it, or is it like a full ending combo? So my plan here with Hulk is like big stun and then heavy attack. I was thinking like, okay, what general strategy would be good that probably a lot of people have access to for more here. But yeah, I guess whenever you get the opportunity to parry more, gotta go for like the re-parry. Just get that stun in. Let's give this a go. Yeah, I mean, Hulk was the play, dude. He was really, really good. You can overcomplicate it, or you just bring in Hulk and use a special one. Ebb and Flow knockdown. Okay, so we, yeah, just got to knock Proxima out. That seems pretty simple. At least on the surface. Who is a bit weird, and we like to play... Oh, you know what? Long Shot. The Long Shot, I think, is going to cook in this matchup. There's a part of me, whenever I go into quests like this, I'm always sometimes playing a bit conservative, where like the Beyond God tier characters don't instinctively go for them immediately, because I just want that option, you know, for later. But yeah, Long Shot is banger. Ah, okay, so this then introduces the unblockable into the mix here. I remember this fight. I got most other fights, but this one, I got the trauma of remembering. Okay, this should be good. I think we fire this off. Okay, long shot's cooking, boys. Absolutely cooking. Yeah, I really recommend long shot for that matchup as well. Okay, so we can't use ability accuracy. Box attacks give that. Got to be aware of the fuse charges for doing too many parries. We got Wasp here, okay. Because Wasp, you really want to get into a good loop of just kind of dodging the special one. If I got like a 2-star hit monkey, that'd be great, but unfortunately not. I kind of just, I want to mash him with a 5 combo. I mean, Blade works. Kingpin? Kingpin's kind of like, even if you mess up and take lots of hits, you'll still be fine with Kingpin, you know? You just get the match back really easy, so. I think we should be good. I think probably the most specific matchup so far has been Diablo. Everything else seems like, okay, there's kind of a lot of ways you can deal with it. So yeah, you can hit the block to reset that stat. You can also bait heavies as well. But this timer, as long as Wasp has that timer on her, she cannot evade. So the ideal loop is, again, you just bait special ones. I feel like I need to explain this because I feel like Wasp is a character that people haven't fought in like years. So yeah, you see what I mean? You can get that evade. She's got very, very low health generally, so goes down incredibly quick. But let's have a look at Hercules here. We've got Combo Party, Make a Stand. Hercules. I think we just want somebody that can nullify, really, and then Bob's your uncle. Match is done. You're having a good time. Do we have Purgatory? No, we don't, unfortunately. Just go Wiccan? Is Wiccan? I think Wiccan's fine for Hercules. I am not the most frequent Wiccan player. I know that doing the combos gives you spells, and spells kind of pause each other. So we use the heavy attack, and then we're going to use the light ending combo to seal buffs. Or maybe we're not. Does he have like ability accuracy or something when we have a debuff? Yeah, I think there was something going on there to that regard. So as soon as we had the taunt, just going to remove the protection, which is quite nice. Okay, and then I think we just work toward getting that seal up again. Can I heavy get him? Oh, nice. It's pretty good. Is this going to pause the spells long enough? Just want to try and KO him here. This going to be like... Oh, okay, we're fine, we're fine. I thought we were just about to lose the Fate Seal and have to dodge him for a little bit, but now we're good. Okay, that Hercules isn't bad at all. The start of the fight... Oh, you got damage battery here. Okay, so... You've got to use special attacks to detonate damage on the opponent. I think any character should be fine, but somebody that probably ramps up the specials quite quickly. I think Sunspot's going to cook quite well here. Just trying to remember variables in the Daredevil matchup. I think he's got some sort of shrug-off capability. I think it's mainly non-damaging. Oh, that's... Dude, it was like 2 battery. I was like, this is going to be a long fight. And then we just knock him down, and it's like, yeah, goodbye. Just everything. Okay, this is kind of fine. But if I get hit, I'm getting cooked. So let's not get hit. I should be enough. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what that fight was, but... There we go. So yeah, overall, I thought the first chapter was fine. I think Diablo, just having a shock character ready is probably the best option, or a very strong poison immune. That does not go for the, what is it? The bleed or poison. Now here, I think I'm just going to take the tier 4 alpha instead. Yeah, I'm a bit more interested in that at the moment, so I'll grab some of that. Oh, okay. Getting all the selectors here. So we get to pick up all of our choices and get the end one, which is... Oh, dude, that's a lot more tier 4 alpha, which is very nice. Okay, I can see how, like, everything combined, you know, that starts to feel a lot better. However, we have unlocked the boss quest now. So I think we gotta take a bit of a look inside at this one. Completion rewards is 1750 selector. Now, oh, you pick 3-star characters for this one. Okay, so this one, you got more options. You know what? I haven't upgraded a lot of 3-star champions in a minute. But I think we'll go for Storm, Iceman. I actually wanted to bring Bishop, but he's a little bit... What is it? Not as ranked. I might bring him anyway, just for this one. And then maybe new Cyclops as well. We'll give him a try. And then maybe also... even thinking like Sunspot or Havoc. Maybe Sunspot. Probably not the easiest to play on this fight, but let's have a look at this 3-star version of Scytalis. She has 200,000 hit points here. You know, I see this, dude. I'm like, this is... it's like less than half of Realm of Legends Winter Soldier, but it is a 3-star. But we used to do Realm of Legends with 3 stars back in the day, but it is Scytalis, so she's going to have different things to deal with. Okay, I think we go with Storm here. And she does have a pretty nasty damage reduction, if I remember. But it's been a minute. Oh, yeah, this first one, I think we only want to hit a... Was it you want to try and, like, get her knocked back into that? Yeah, it's fine. Phase transition here. We're in phase 2 now. Maybe we're also not going to take too many hits to the face. I know Sim has a good guide if you're looking for more specific things on any of the Act 8 bosses. Because I'm doing this off Vague Memory, and Vague Memory tells me, maybe don't finish a combo. I think what I'm trying to do here is you want to bait her to a special 2 if I remember. And I remember this was like a lot easier when you had a relic. I think actually maybe on the 3 stars I potentially can equip a relic. We're going to find out the good old-fashioned way. We're going to hit the boss until something happens. I'm pretty sure this is going to armor trap. Yeah. I felt it. It was coming. There we go. Absolutely cooking on gas now. Oh, did we get through that phase? Okay. I'm feeling we're back to the special 1. I think that 1 trigger may be the key. I think the annoying thing about this one is this trap, like, took a little bit longer to arm. Okay, that was pretty good. So we're using our special attacks every time to push her back into the trap. So you don't go into the trap yourself. Trap's bad. Oh, and you also try not to get finessed. Okay, we're in final phase now. Dude, I just remember, like, everybody ignores the final phase, and you just kill the boss. Oh, no. This is fine, this is fine, this is fine. We're good. Storm is I can only speak from my small experience here, but absolutely goated would be the only way I could describe this character's performance. Yeah, 3-star Storm, putting in work, dude. Again, Scytalis is very foggy in my memory. And Storm just made that an absolute breeze to go through. We didn't have to use any of the other 5 characters, so yeah, absolute W. That was really fun. I really, really like this as a side event. I'm curious to see, like, how do you guys find this in the comments section below? Because, yeah, I think Scytalis, if you're not used to the fight, or if you haven't done it before, might be a little bit of a learning hurdle. But I will put the video guide from Sim in the pinned comment of the description of this video. So if you want a breakdown of how that works in Act 8, again, there'll be some stuff that maybe isn't relevant because it's related to kind of the juiced up boss version, but it basically, you know, as long as you understand kind of roughly what's going on and use a special attack to push her into traps and how she's setting those based on the phase, then yeah, it doesn't seem too bad to contend with. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed this first playthrough video. And if you did, please do smash that like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you all very much for watching. Take care. And I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.